Hi and welcome to the Girlfriends Lounge. My name is Marcie and today I thought I'd come on and share with you kind of what I'm doing right now during some respite time. And I picked up these journals from Amazon. It's called the Pioneer Photo Album. There's 100 magnetic pages, which means there's 50 sheets that are double-sided. So let me open this. I'll put in the description bar below the information on this, and then I'll also add the link for Amazon. It is an affiliate link, and I do earn a very tiny commission off of anything that is used on those links. So it all goes back into my channel, buying supplies, whatever. So but this is the, gosh, this one was really dirty inside. These are the magnetic sheets, and they open like this, and it's tacky but not overly tacky. This did say acid free, but nothing's going to be in here for any length of time for if there was acid in here. So I'll show you what I did. So I have a bunch of die cut ephemera packs from Hobby Lobby, Amazon, Temu, Michaels, and I had them in these little sleeves, if I can find them. Here we go. For years I had them, in fact this is all of the ones that I emptied. This is just one small portion, but for years I had them stored in these little clip, and then they were tucked in a drawer. But then I had to have bigger ones because some sizes didn't fit in the little packs. They do have bigger envelopes, which I also have, but again, they're stuck in a drawer and I wasn't using them, and I can use that drawer space for something else. So I've seen a couple of different people use this method, and I actually used this method for stickers a long time ago. I still use my stickers in a 3-ring binder in sheet protectors, and I've done that, gosh, since the late 90s, early 2000s, and I just do a collection in each binder, and it really kind of helps the sticker stand out, and I had space to store them. So what I did is I went through, and let me check to see you can see it all. I don't know if there's a glare on here. Let's see, change the light a little bit around. So what I did is I put the label of, if I had the label, I put the label on the beginning page, and I just put them all in here, and they come up, like I said, the sheets, the stickers are adhered. There's no tackiness on the back, and there's room to add more. And then they're repositionable, as long as you make sure you leave an area at the bottom and on the sides. On the top too, if you can, these go all the way up. And but if you have it sealed here and here, then as long as you don't tip the book upside down, you're good. So I just went through, and I have been putting all of the labels and ephemera pieces in here. Been trying to coordinate the like categorize, and I think this will be helpful in, you know, being able to pull this binder down and pick, you know, going through and picking out what I want. Sometimes on my journals I do pre-plan, so I'll put like I'll get a container together, and I'll just put everything in that container that I'm going to use. Sometimes it's the wash bin from Dollar Tree. They have like little white wash bins. Those are a little bit bigger, and I'll throw paper and fabric and cardboard, whatever, in there. So this is just one of the Tim Holtz collections that I have. This is goes into another pack I didn't have the label for, but it's an ephemera pack that I got from Amazon. These are the butterflies from Dollar Tree. And again, these were just, in a Ziploc bag thrown in there because they didn't fit in anything. And so I have all of those. And then this was an ephemera set from Michael's, I believe. And I didn't have the label for this, which I was really surprised because I normally will tuck the label in those packets, but I just tried to categorize for accessories. These right here were note cards. That was a like a blank note card set, and they had purses on it, so I just cut the purses out, and I used the back of the card for cardstock, and the front I just cut out the purses and turned that into ephemera pieces. This was a set from Hobby Lobby. I think it's Paper Studio, and I didn't have the label for that either. And then here is Recollections, and that is also, I have room to grow in here. I think I did a total of, I have one journal left, so that's this one. And then I think I did a total of 3. So we'll just flip through this one really quick. This is the packaging, and then this is Paper Studio, which I did not realize was in Oklahoma City. So that's awesome. And so these are all of the ephemera or die cuts in that collection. This is, it starts anew. I think, I'm not sure where I got this. This might have been a Temu. And so this starts the new collection for that. And I skipped a page. So again, trying to group items. This is this Simple Stories pack that starts off. This is the Simple Vintage Cottage Fields. Most of the sticker packs did 2.5 pages. Some were 3, some were a lot more. This is another one from either Temu or Amazon that I didn't have the listing for, or the packaging. These are the corner frames, and I believe this was from Temu. This would have been in that massive haul that I did a couple years ago. There is a playlist for that. I can link it down below. Hello. My puppy has come to join me. So again, I tried to group the sets together. And then this is Echo Park. This one is Little Dreamer Girl. And so that just, oh, I'm not even in frame. Sorry about that. And then this is the Stickabilities from Paper Studio. This is the birthday collection. And, you know, I tried a bunch of different ways of putting them so they all stuck in, but, you know, some ended up on an additional page. And this is from, I think I got this from Target. It doesn't say, but I'm pretty sure this one's from Target. And this was the Valentine's collection they had a couple years ago. So that one was just 2.5 pages. This is a Recollections. And this one is This might be Simple Stories, or it could be Recollections as well. And then this was from a paper, or a card pack from Happy Planner. This was a random pack. I don't remember where I got this from. This, I think, is like Paper Studios, or it's Recollections. And then this is another one that I believe I got from, okay, Michael's or Target. And then this starts a new set. Okay. Here is another Stickabilities. Okay. And here's another one. This one is from Cartabella. And then this is a Paris pack from Paper Studio. And then I have room. Oh, I missed a few. Okay. So this, let me move this around really quick. I can't. It's all right. So they do kind of the clean. All right, baby. Hold on.
Sliding. Class.
You want to go outside? All right. Okay, so these do the cling kind of, it does stick together, so you kind of have to make sure that you're adding to the pages, but that is our, this is still the same paper. Oh, and this must have been one I did at like 2 o'clock in the morning because I was in a little bit of pain and I couldn't sleep. And then this is, I didn't have another page in this one, and so I just stuck them here, but now I can pull a page out of the other one that I skipped and fill in there. So anyhow, that is that set. Let me see where the other binder is, and I will share that with you as well. Okay. Here is another one. This one is just stickers, but it's from the Dolce Vita, or Dolce Citrus collection paper pad from Michael's. And so I bought a couple of packs of those and separated them into like the different paper pads, because they come like each series they put out, they come out with like some die cuts for that paper pad collection that was released. So this is for that. And then this is the Recollections butterfly set, I think. And these are also stickers, but the backing, I'll show you, the backing does not stick to this. You just, I kind of go in at an angle, but it pulls it off, or I mean you can just easily pull it off. This is another Paper Studio pack. I also like this one in here. So if you look at paper packs or the die cuts that you get, you can look at these as inspiration also when you are making ephemera for your journal. So like you could take a piece of white or cream cardstock, emboss it, and then put a stamp and a metal stamp over the top of it, and you know, kind of create your own with the items that you have. And like Dollar Tree is a great place to get stamps, clear stamp pads. Here is another ephemera pack from Recollections. Some of them are stickers and some of them are die cuts, but sorry for the glare. And then this one was from officesupply.com. I did a haul, and so this is the paper Romance Forever ephemera pack from Stamperia. And then another Stickabilities. And then here is one for Recollections. Hopefully I'm in frame. So I think these were right around $14 or $15. It was cheaper to get the binder than it was to get the refills, because I have three ring binders that I was going to use, but it was like $30 for the same amount of, I think it was 50 sheets of the magnetic paper. And so I just went ahead and bought the album for, I think they range from $14 to $16. And you know, as you can see, you can fit a lot in it. So here's another paper collection. And two, it's nice to have things laid out and grouped together, and that way it makes creating a lot easier. Sometimes sometimes I don't have a lot of time and I just want to like create something, and so I can just grab a binder, grab, you know, my little bin of fabric or lace or whatever, and then like the Twinchies, for instance, I have a binder for those. So anyways, I just thought I would share what I've been doing in my downtime since I can't do anything else. So it's been maddening in the beginning, but now I'm kind of like, oh, I'm just gonna make good use of this time, and I can sit there and you know, organize things that I've been wanting to organize for a long time. So thank you for watching. Thank you for your support, and thank you to all of the new subscribers. I'm just like blown away by all of the subscribers I've gotten lately, and I thank you and I appreciate you. And to all of you who have been with me for a while, I appreciate you for staying and sticking around. I hope you have a magnificent day, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.